Hello there everyone, welcome to a very quick Gran Turismo 7 Daily Race race and strategy guide. We are back at the Red Bull Ring and we are in the Group 3 machinery, and I've put about as much effort into this video as PD have with their daily race selection because we were at this exact track and car combination just 8 weeks ago. There is a few subtle changes, one very obvious, one maybe not so obvious from the last time that we did this, but it is still 11 laps, it is still tyre wear at times 4, fuel at times 1, it's just the racing soft tyres, there is a mandatory pit stop in there, BOP is on, damage is light, it's a rolling start which is the big change because it was a grid start last time, slipstream is still custom, we'll talk about that towards the end of the video, and settings allowed is just the brake balance, whereas I think you had differential settings last time we did this one. So disappointed to be at such a repeat combination so soon again, but PD just doing PD things. So let's just, first things first, let's get into the pit stop information. I always like the pit stop at the Red Bull Ring because at least there is a little bit of skill of driving the car into the pit lane. But we're going to test the no tyre change versus the tyre change. So if we don't change the tyres, you only spend 1.7 seconds being stationary, and if you do change the tyres, you will spend 4.9 seconds being stationary, so a 3.2 second saving if you don't change the tyres, and there is a possibility of doing that strategy if you happen to be in the right kind of lobby. Overall, you are going to lose around about 22 seconds if you do change the tyres, and around about 19 seconds if you don't, with fuel being no issue whatsoever. So no race action this one, we're going straight into the strategy options. I've not actually had the chance to do this race, but obviously I remember how things worked out last time that we did it. So we have a couple of options in terms of strategy. You've got your tyre change strategy. Your pit window probably opens up around about laps 3 to 7. Obviously pitting right down the middle, lap 5 or lap 6 is going to give you the optimal tyre performance, but there is the potential of pitting a little bit earlier, still changing the tyres if you're maybe in a gaggle of traffic that you are trying to get away from. Changing those tyres is going to cost 3.2 seconds, but obviously you're going to have much better tyres compared to anybody who tries the no tyre change strategy. The flexibility of this strategy is what gives it a little bit of appeal. You can put on any lap, lap 1 or lap 11, well lap 10 to be more precise. Get away from the traffic. You will save 3.2 seconds, which is not insignificant, but you will have bad tyres at the end, which means you will get caught and potentially overtaken by people who are doing the tyre change strategy. You won't see too many people doing this strategy this week, but it is a potential one if you tend to find yourself maybe in a drop split at the front. You want to get away from the traffic, you're at the back, you're in a faster driver than the drivers around you. There is potential to use the no tyre change strategy, but most people will, the no tyre change strategy, but most people will change the tyres in this one. Probably down the middle, but there is a few options of going a little bit early or maybe just a little bit late in an effort to get some clear track. And the last thing I want to talk about in this one is the custom slipstream. Now, I'm basing this on a theory from what I've watched so far this week, but it does look like it's been significantly reduced. I did notice this at the GTWS race at Tokyo Expressway on Saturday as well, so definitely requires a little bit more investigation, but I am hopeful that maybe the reason for doing this race again is the fact that they want to maybe compare the strength of that custom slipstream compared to the last time that we did it. But it does, from my initial findings and watchings of other people racing, look far less egregious compared to what it has been in some of the more recent weeks, and hopefully, certainly from my perspective, that is the case. But I'll leave you with this one. Standard fare daily race. Disappointed to have such a repeated combination so soon, but it generally tends to be quite a popular combination at the end of the day, but PD do need to do better. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye now.